Alright, what is going on, guys? So we're back with another Alliance War video today. And once again, we are on backup. It happens because, I just not around when the war starts. Everyone's choosing a path. Every path gets taken. I'm like, yeah, if you need me, let me know. I'll help out. Don't really care in the off season. Once I'm needed, put the game face on and get down to business. So, need some help on path number 2. We got a Nick Fury here. And we actually have 2 Nick Furies this war, mini boss as well. But dude, honestly, Nick Fury, he's one of my favorite champions to fight against. He's one of the hardest defenders, but it's a skilled fight. It's not a BS fight. Like Havoc, to a point, is a skill-based fight, but to a point, it's not. Stupid damage from Havoc, right? But with Nick Fury, if you intercept well, if you time things well, if you really play it well, it's a fun skill-based fight. That's what I like. So we push him into the real Nick Fury here, and the Oscillate armor nose making him play super passive, but that's fine because he's just killing himself. Gonna be out a little bit of a heavy attack here to get an opening, and I'm gonna manually trigger Imperious Rex. That's gonna push us to an L3. I'm hoping that this will just kill him, but if not, we're gonna have an L2 ready and a 300% base attack Fury. So my L2 will surely kill him if this doesn't. So we take him down, 4% health left, and just let him dash at us, drop this, he's dead. So yeah, that fight went, excuse me, that fight went great. Pretty happy with that. And then, yeah, that was the only fight for there. And then we come back, we have 2 mini bosses. So we have a Nick Fury, a Killmonger, and then the big bad Thing final boss. So we're going to be rocking Namor for the next 2 fights, and I'm going to put on a invulnerability boost. Now this invulnerability boost is mainly for the next fight, but also for this fight if I just happen to slip up. But the next fight is triple power gain Killmonger, so it could get pretty crazy. So if I have to take an L3, I'll have the invulnerability boost. But so we have Nick Fury first, and this node is stun immunity, so we won't be able to reliably parry him or anything like that. So we got to be careful here. We just gotta hopefully time our Imperious Rex and our Furies so that once we kill Nick Fury, we drop a big L2 in the next phase, and hopefully it just kills him. Hopefully we can kill him with just one full phase of 30 Outrage and full Imperious Rex, 2 Furies. That's what I'm hoping for, but we're gonna see. He has a lot of health. This is a big mini boss, so there's quite a bit of health here. So, so far so good, just building up my Namor, building up the Outrage stacks, getting to my L3, just try to always push him to the special 2, never bait the L1, sometimes he throws it, sometimes it just can't be helped, but if you can, always bait out the L2s. It's very easy to evade once you get it down, it's great. One cool thing is not right here, but throughout this fight, every time that I parry, since he's stun immune, it fails to apply the stun, and that counts towards Namor's abilities. So every time you parry on a stun immune node or a debuff immune node, you get 1 stack of Outrage. So it helps to just build it faster to get to Imperious Rex. So right here, you see I was at 29. Then I'm going to do a little combo, boom, 30. Get off another L3. So far, so good. This is going great. We're at 2 Furies. We're in Imperious Rex. We're about to have an L2. Everything is going really well. So far, so good. Now, we want to get off this L2. And unfortunately, he just dashes back. Now, usually that doesn't happen. Then right here, I throw my L1, and he blocks it. That's not good. But right there, the invulnerability boost pays off. We would have got hit 3 times there, but instead, we took no damage. But our specials were totally wasted. He was out of range of our L2, and then he blocks our L1. That's not as I planned. And now I only have a minute left to kill this next Nick Fury, so we're running out of time. We're running out of time a little bit here. That's not good. I need to rebuild up my Imperious Rex and everything, but I should be able to, as long as I get to 15 stacks of Outrage, then I can just manually trigger it, and I should be in an okay position. So push myself to 2 bars of power, then we're going to manually trigger it, drop our L3, so we'll re-trigger Imperious Rex, we just triggered Imperious Rex, this will re-trigger a Fury, and this will give him no power because we have a Fury when using our special, and then we're going to be able to drop an L2 and then hopefully kill this guy. So I'm going to make sure this L2 connects. There we go. And it's enough to kill him. That last hit was 61,000. But the problem was that fight took over 2.5 minutes, and our invulnerability boost wore off. So I'm gonna have to pop another one. That's extremely annoying. It like just fell off. You could see the green outline right after the fight, and then as soon as we got on this Killmonger, it was gone. So I'm gonna pop another one just to be safe, because I still have the compensation package for Alliance War, which has like 5 of each of the 3-minute boosts. So I'm kind of just trying to burn these anyways, so I can claim those, and it doesn't go in the overflow. But I've never fought a Killmonger here. I fought a Korg on this node with Namor, and it went okay. I didn't die. It went alright. But I do fight a Killmonger in Alliance Quest with the Vivified node, which is this amount of power gain. And I usually don't have a problem, but I usually use Corvus for it. I don't usually use Namor for it. So, I mean, it's a little bit of a first-time fight using Namor here in this matchup. At least in War. I kind of have a feel for it, but it's still difficult. But the great thing about Namor is you never, ever have to worry about that reverberation damage as long as you're 6200. So that's super duper nice. Just don't have to worry about it. Like, that's the most annoying thing about fighting Killmonger, is that stupid reverberation. But Namor, right, you just don't gotta worry about it. You actually can reflect it, so it's good to, if they have a high reverberation damage back. Because how it works is whatever Killmonger's power is at when you trigger the reverberation, that's how much damage it does. So it's fine to trigger it when it's high. But everything's going pretty good here. I'm going to bait out one more L2, and then I'm going to drop my L3 here, and we're going to get things going. But right here, he has 3 indestructible stacks, so I chose to get rid of them before launching the L3. In hindsight, maybe I should have just launched the L3, because I like to L3 before I trigger Imperious Rex, and then L3 after, build up 2 Furies. So this way I'm only really building up 1 Fury. So I was, yeah, drop this L2, 11k, 11k, 22k, no good crits. I think Killmonger has a high crit resistance, so we're just not critting. Super duper annoying. That's just dumb. Crit resistance is, I don't know, man, it's a weird stat. Kind of silly. But, and I just feel like I'm just unlucky with Namor in general when it comes to crits on his specials. Like against Nick Fury, we crit on the last hit, which didn't really matter. It would have killed him if it didn't crit. I don't get the big crits when I need them. But yeah, so far we're okay. He has 14% health left. We have just under a minute. These fights are taking a while, but it's going all right. Manually trigger Imperious Rex again, and now we're good. If this doesn't kill him, we'll have another L2 ready. But it's weird, like, normally, you know, I didn't think manually triggering Imperious Rex was that useful, but in more and more situations, especially in Alliance War, it is so useful, man. I catch myself doing it more and more. And there we go, that fight went really good, didn't even end up needing the invulnerability boost, and that takes us to the final fight of the war, Thing Boss. I was really excited to get in here and try my brand new ranked up Stealth Spidey, man. I was a little nervous. I've never fought a thing with Stealth Spidey. I have like no practice, so I wasn't really too sure how this was going to go. But either way, it's the off season. We had a pretty good lead anyways. I haven't died yet this war, so if I do die, it's whatever. It's just good. It's going to be either way. It's going to be good practice for the real season. So there we go. Activate the correct, I think that was the web foam one. I don't know, but it's going to apply a slow debuff when we do finish a combo with a light attack. So my going in here, my plan was to keep up the slow debuff at all times. That was my main focus. Just keep the slow debuff up as much as possible. And right here, I should have at the start triggered another slow debuff. I'm going to do it now. There we go. Trigger a passive Fury. And so because I was so focused on the slow debuff, I opted to not trigger an L1, and I opted to not get the crit passive, which it's a mistake. That's mistake number 1. Because for the 6.2 champion, you know, we soloed him without ever activating an L1. I never used the crit passives. You know, I didn't really think that I would need it here. That was a mistake. I should have. Because as you can see, my crit rate, although it's not bad, it's not great. That crit passive, it just does so much. So I think right here I'm going to go for, do I go for an L2? Yeah, so go for an L2, re-trigger that slow debuff. This has a 250% duration, so it lasts a really long time. And, you know, at this point, things are going pretty good. But now, we have a problem. Out of web cartridges, so I need to reload them. And the only way to reload them is through an L3. So I gotta race my L3 before my slow debuff expires. I really wish on like your heavy attack you could get back a charge or two maybe. That'd be... They really need to give a use to Stealth Spider-Man's heavy attack, because right now it's useless. It just looks cool. That's it. Like Stealth Spidey, you know, he has the power drain, has a use, but Stealth Spidey, there's nothing. There's nothing. So now this is the problem right here. He's at 17 rock stacks, and I can't touch him because I don't have a slow debuff. So I need to hit him on his block and push him to a bar of power threshold. Super annoying. I'm wasting a lot of time right now. He's throwing heavies when he shouldn't. Time is being wasted right now. I need him to back off. Finally, there we go. Get some more hits in his block. Now I need him to throw this special. And right now, boom, we're just wasting more time. Finally, he throws it. I have less than a minute left and 36% health remaining. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. So drop the L3. And my health is also pretty low at this point. So that's not good. So we trigger his protection. That's also not good. We're going to be doing no damage while that's active. But there we go. Apply a slow debuff. There we go. Can get back to business. Laying down the smackdown. Now I just need him to cooperate. Give me some openings. Throw some specials here. And he just will not throw this special. Are you kidding me? I'm just staring at the time. He won't. Dude, he wasted like 20 seconds just not throwing a special there. Like, what am I supposed to do? Really, thing? You're just gonna sit there and let the clock expire? Like, come on, man. So I time out, man. He has 13% health left. I have 11% health left. 134 hits. We time out. So mistake number one: not using the crit, not using an L1 to activate the crit. More crits would have given us more damage. Probably would have just killed him. So yeah, that was mistake number one. Mistake number two, I think, was focusing too much on the slow debuffs. Because you can fight Thing without having the slow debuffs, you know? So maybe I should have done that more. I don't know, but it was definitely good practice for when the season comes. It was a learning experience. It was good practice. So I just go in with Namor to finish the job here. Because I'm not going to go with Stealth. I'm not going to heal Stealth Spidey. I'm not going to go with him at 11% health. So I'm just going to go in with Namor here, and we finish the job up. Hoping this L1 would kill him, but it doesn't. Really annoying Thing. Just die. And again, he's just not dying. Like, dude, can you die? And then he hits me here. I'm like, dude, just die. Let me just throw my L2. It's unblockable. Just die, man. Get out of here. So yeah, we finish him off. We timed out, which sucks, but it's all good. We ended up winning the war anyway, so I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It was good practice. Would have loved to get the solo, but now I got some experience for when I face a Thing boss in a real war, in the actual season. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this war video, guys. Hope you did enjoy. If so, drop a thumbs up. Next time we'll get the solo. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.